Hello, my friends. Welcome back to my channel, Diamonds and Washi. My name is Katie, and if you are new here, hi, welcome. I hope you'll consider subscribing. And if you're back, as always, welcome back. Today I am here with week 4 of Summer with the Masters. I cannot believe that we are almost halfway through this fabulous event. You guys, if this is the first video that you're coming across related to this event and you're not totally sure what I'm talking about, Summer with the Masters is an event that I am co-hosting with my friend Jessica over at Tiny Worlds of Wonder. And the event just celebrates and is centered around all things Old Masters artwork. For our purposes, that's any artwork that was created from before the year 1927, which is the current copyright year in the United States. This is an area of artwork that Jessica and I really enjoy. She's a bit more of an expert than I am with the art itself, but I have found myself falling head over heels in love with so much of this genre of artwork. This event is running from June 1st through the end of July, and we've been doing weekly videos alternating on our respective YouTube channels. There have been some fun prizes we've been giving away, and we've also been really enjoying seeing all of your projects shared over on Instagram. Feel free to check it out if you guys haven't already. Even if you're not participating in the event, you can follow the hashtag Summer with the Masters 2022. It has been such a joy to see your excitement and your enthusiasm matching ours as we are continuing to discover all sorts of new artwork that this genre has to offer, and really tackling some impressive and amazing projects, you guys. So it's actually not too late to join. We are not requiring new starts, and we're not requiring a finish. This event is designed to be a little bit more laid back, so just feel free to pull out a project even if you've already started it, or it can be a new start. It can be either way. And feel free to join us. Like I said, we just want to make this about celebrating and sharing all the different things that this art genre has to offer. So Jessica has had some really fantastic videos in the series so far. I was finding myself completely enthralled by her video last week, so I highly recommend that you go and check that one out. She shared some of her favorite old masters from around the world. We're really trying to dive into a little bit more than the old masters that you typically hear about, though I have to admit that many of them are my own personal favorites. You see some of them in front of you. But I really appreciate how many of you, including Jessica, have been really deep diving and trying to get beyond just what our European artists have to offer, and even beyond the mediums of just paint. Like I said, Jessica really dove into some fascinating pieces last week. So I'll link to the playlist for this event below. I'll also link to the playlist for last year's Summer with the Masters. A lot of the videos that we shared last year are still very much applicable to this year. There's lots of helpful hints and tricks in there, especially if you're looking at ordering a custom. Just as a quick refresher, one of the great things about the Old Masters is that they are part of the public domain, and so you are more than welcome to use these images to order a custom for yourself and feel completely guilt-free. There's no licensing involved. It's just about picking out the artwork and trying to figure out a size that you think will work well, and also artwork that just generally will translate well to a diamond painting. Speaking of artwork, I wanted to take the time today in today's video and a little bit copy what Jessica did in her week 1 video, where I talk about my wish list of old masters kits, that if time were no object and if money were no object, these are the pieces that I have on my like someday wish list, or if I could just work on a really massive size painting, these are the ones I'd want to work on. So I'm going to share some of those pieces with you. I also want to share with you what's in my stash as far as old masters kits go, and what you may still have the chance to see me work on this year, because I haven't totally decided, but here's a few. And then for those of you that didn't get the chance to participate last year, I wanted to share with you the pieces that I did complete last year. So let me start though with sharing some of my wish list artwork pieces. And I'm going to start off with, and I'll pop the artwork up on the screen so you can take a look. The first piece that I will mention is a Souvenir. This is by John William Goddard, not John William Waterhouse. Isn't it funny that two of these particularly well-known artists have the same first and middle name? This is from Goddard, and it's from the year 1920. This piece really keeps catching my eye, in part because of, many of you probably guessed it if you've been around my channel for a while, all the lovely shades of pink in her dress. I love that she is just reclined and relaxing outside. Honestly, I feel like her hair is similar to mine. I feel like she is me in the year 1920. I don't know. But also, I've seen some of you guys complete some really beautiful pieces by John William Goddard, and I think that they translate really beautifully to diamond painting form. When I look at this piece, I see that there are a lot of beautiful textures in her dress that I don't know how well those will translate. I feel like I might need to go a little bit larger in size. But then there's, some nice like flatter tones in the backgrounds, like with the sky and the ocean. I think this might translate really beautifully as a diamond painting. And I love the colors in it. I think it would have a lot of really beautiful muted tones, but I would want to make sure that I got a size large enough that you can at least make out what she's holding in her hands. I'm not sure if it's a necklace, or I'm guessing a necklace or a bracelet, but I want to at least be able to make that out. But this is probably one of the first ones that's on my list. The second one has actually been on my wish list for a little while, and I considered getting this one as my custom for this year. It was on the short list. It was in like the top 3 of the kits that I had narrowed down to get this year. But this beautiful painting is, I may mispronounce it, please forgive me if I do, Boreas, and this is by John William Waterhouse. It's from the year 1903, and this particular painting has always called to me. I love her body language. I sense like there's a little bit of melancholy there, and the colors in it, though, they're very, very, very muted, and it's very like kind of one similar tone. One of the reasons I did not end up getting this one this year is because I didn't know if I had it in me to work on a piece that was going to have a lot of shades of gray. And I also don't know how big I would have to go on this piece in order for it to translate, because if you look, there's so much detail in the beautiful folds of the shawl over her head, all that like grass in the background and the pattern on her dress. I love this artwork so much, though. It's like a lot of other artwork by John William Waterhouse, in that just the women that he paints, I love, love, love the way that it speaks to me, and it just is so evocative. And I want to know, I've looked a little bit just to see kind of what's the story behind it. So I like that there's like motion in the piece as well. So this is one of my favorites. I really could put about every work by John William Waterhouse on my wish list, but this is definitely on my wish list of pieces to work on someday. The third piece on my wish list, now this is by a German artist, and the original name is in German. I'm not going to attempt to pronounce it, but I will try to put it up on the screen so you can see it. I'll also list it below in the description. But it translates to the water carrier. This is from the year 1905 and is by the artist Eugene de Blas. And I love the sass in this picture so much. I love the hip cock. I like the way she's kind of looking at you like, yeah, and I love the attitude in this piece. I love the color, like that mustard yellow in her skirt, the pattern and the vibrant colors in what's tied around her shoulders. I just love so much about this piece. And also I'm trying to branch out just a little bit from my fallback favorite artists. But I just love so much about the sass in this piece. I love it so much. As far as how I think it would translate to a diamond painting, again, kind of similar things that you run into with a lot of these old masters paintings, especially these kind of portraits. And there's like textures there. I think that it would have to be decent size, like most Old Masters paintings customs are, if I want some of these details to come through. Especially like with the vibrant colors that are in kind of the shawl around her shoulders, or whatever the formal name for that is. I would want those to come through, and some of that detail to at least partially come through. So I would probably feel like I need to go with a pretty big size. And even like kind of the bricks and what's going on back there, and that texture in the sky is probably going to feel look a little bit more muddy. I could maybe crop this in though. That's another thing you can do with Old Masters pieces as customs, is if you want to crop in and focus on a particular part of the painting, that's a really, really great way to be able to work on a piece that you really adore, but maybe you're worried about the details just not translating unless you end up with a really massive, massive piece. So actually, I'd probably do that, like crop it in just a little bit. I'd hate to lose some of these details, like the pots at the bottom and even some of the like buildings and the sky in the background, but it would probably be worth it to like just focus on and get like all the color that you would get if you really just cropped in kind of on her. So anyway, this is the third piece on my wish list. Next up, this one I have to absolutely credit Jessica for, from watching her video last week. And one of the things that she was talking about was the Japanese style of artwork with wood blocks. And as soon as she shared like this particular one, I think this might have been one that she said that her daughter had a poster of, like in a full-size print of. As soon as I saw it, I was like, that is so gorgeous. I love it. And then I went down a whole rabbit hole of looking at artwork that is from Japanese wood blocks, which you can still absolutely have turned into a diamond painting, because you can just take the image and use that to upload for a custom. So the name of this particular one was the Plum Garden in Kamedo, and it's from the year 1857. And the artist was, and I am so sorry for any mispronunciation again, you guys, but Utagawa Hiroshige. I love the colors in this piece so much. There's lots and lots of little details happening there in the middle. And so even though you could probably get like a little bit of quote color blocking, which you virtually never see in Old Masters pieces, kind of with the like really striking oranges and greens at the bottom, and even the kind of tree branch that's going through the center, I wouldn't want what's going on in the middle and towards the back to be completely lost in translation. But this is almost certainly on my custom list to do next year. And again, I totally have to credit Jessica's video last week for this one. But I just love, love, love the beautiful colors in this piece, and think it is so unique and unlike the majority of the Old Masters style of artwork that we see. So I'm going to probably keep going down this rabbit hole and discovering more and more of this style of artwork. And I want to keep branching out and discovering more that's kind of outside of my initial sphere of different kinds of artwork from the Old Masters. So thank you to Jessica for sharing about this particular style of Old Masters artwork. This was number 4. Last but not least, the 5th piece that I have on my wish list. And this is probably coming as no surprise. I feel like my wish list would not be complete if I didn't have something from Alphonse Mucha on it. This is Topaz, and it's from a gemstone series that he did. It's from the year 1900, and again, I love the sass in this subject's face and body language. Topaz is my birthstone since I was born in November, and while the amount of orange in a painting like this is not normally my go-to color palette, like I said, I'm a huge sucker for Alphonse Mucha. I love his panel style of artwork. I completed one already this year, but this one I just thought was gorgeous. And I look at kind of what's going on in the foreground there, and I feel like that would be really, really neat to actually enhance with some metallic diamonds, and I very rarely like to add enhancement diamonds to Old Masters pieces because they tend to be more muted in tone. But given this is part of a gemstone series, and even in this original artwork, I feel like this looks like it has a metallic sheen to it. I think it would be so neat to swap in some like copper and gold and silver. Like, I think that would look so cool. Maybe, I don't know if pewter would really be a good color in there. But like I said, Alphonse Mucha did a whole gemstone series in these panels. I don't know if he covered all 12, but I will try to link and see if I can find a link just to the collection of his gemstone works. And you can go and take a look and see which one matches up with your month. But, I was just browsing Alphonse Mucha's library like I do. I have a few pieces of his on my wish list, but this is probably makes the top 5 for me. So anyway, you guys, I would love to hear from you. And this is actually where I'm going to transition to. I'm going to talk about prizes right now. So, and as Jessica has been saying, and now a word from our sponsors. So you guys, we have some really amazing sponsors that we get to partner with for Summer with the Masters. I want to extend a huge thank you to all of them. They have donated some amazing prizes. Some have donated shipping. We have some amazing custom items that are coming from Munimade and Butterfly Effect Wears next month. But I want to announce the winners of last week's giveaways. So what I'm going to do is I am going to take a look at the people that entered with the requirements I gave it wasn't last week, it was my video, which was 2 weeks ago. They had to leave a comment on the video with a certain, responding to a certain thing I'd asked them for. And you also needed to have filled out the Google Doc. So I will draw those names now, and I'm going to pop them up on the screen as we go. So the first prize that I had to give away from last week was a beautiful Butterfly Resin Gems tray. I love my trays from Butterfly Resin Gems, and the owner over there, while the shop is currently on vacation mode temporarily because she had to go through an unexpected medical procedure, she has still created some really beautiful trays for us that are going to have some Old Masters artwork in them. So I have one tray to give away, and the winner of that prize is, take a look at the screen, please. Yay, congratulations. I'll be reaching out to you through your contact info you gave in the Google form and get you your prize, verify your info. The second prize that I gave away in my last video was donated by Distracted by Diamonds and is the absolutely gorgeous diamond painting kit, Half Stick of Shadows. So the winner of this kit is, take a look at the screen. Congratulations. Check your email. I will be in touch. And the third prize that I have to give away is a really fun and very generously donated by an anonymous friend, a goodie pack of different Old Masters themed goodies. So the winner of this prize pack is, take a look at the screen. So congratulations to my 3 winners. Check your emails. I'm going to get in contact with you that way. And now I want to give away this week's prizes. So before I do that, I want to let you know that in order to be eligible for one of these prizes, we need you to have filled out the Google form for the event. It's linked in the description box below. If you've already filled it out once, like for entering for a past week's prize, you do not need to fill it out again. You only have to fill it out the one time. And it's just 1 entry per person. We'll delete duplicate entries because this is what we're drawing, what we're verifying from. So just 1 entry per person is what you need to do for that. But anyway, I will be announcing the winners for these prizes 2 weeks from today, or in my video in 2 weeks. And I'll have all the rules and details below. So in order to enter for this prize, you need to have, like I said, filled out the Google form, as well as leave a comment below about what piece is on your wish list, but we'll go with that. What piece is on your wish list to work on someday if time and money were no object and size of diamond painting were no object? So leave that in a comment below. Please don't say anything like prize or giveaway. Just let me know what one, I guess you could list more if you want, but I'm just looking for one for entry for the prizes. The prizes that I have to give away this week, I have a canvas that has been donated by the fabulous Jade over at Jaded Gem Shop. It's a Henry Clive diamond painting kit. And you guys, Jaded Gem Shop has fantastic diamonds, has an amazing selection of artwork, both Old Masters and licensed more modern art. It's really, really gorgeous artwork and a really unique selection. And Jade, the owner over there, is super sweet. She has a YouTube channel as well. I'll link that below. So thank you so much to Jade at Gem Shop for donating that. That's the first prize that I have to give away this week. The second prize I have to give away has been donated by Diamond Painting Shop. That's actually the shop that I completed my very first kit for this year's event from, and it turned out so amazingly. Stay tuned for a post review. But Diamond Painting Shop has donated a $25 gift card for this week's giveaway. They actually have donated several for the event, so stay tuned for more. And just a hint, if you haven't checked out Jessica's video last week, go check that out. But that's our second prize for the week. Thank you, Diamond Painting Shop, for that. The third prize I have to give away is another set of Old Masters themed goodies from an anonymous donor and sweet friend. So I'll pop a picture of those up on the screen so you can see what's going to be included in this week's goodie bag giveaway. So those are the three prizes. Like I said, to enter, fill out the Google form, please, and leave a comment below with that thing that I requested from you just a bit ago. All right, you guys, let's go ahead, and I want to share about what's in my stash. So particularly since last year's Summer with the Masters, I've accumulated a number of different Old Masters kits that I want to work on someday. I have a few in front of you right now. The one that I have over here is, I feel like, kind of a quintessential Old Masters kit. I don't know if I'm going to get to her this year. She's like kind of got a special place in my heart because I've had her for a while. But this is Woman in Gold from Gustav Klimt, and this is from Diamond Dots. It's chock full of special drills, and I think is going to be amazing to work on. But like I said, I'm not sure if I'm going to get to her this year. These two are from Distracted by Diamonds and are ones that she released this year. This first one on top here is Zodiac by Alphonse Mucha. It has square diamonds and it's 62 by 70 centimeters, and I think it's going to be absolutely stunning. And this other one down here is also by Mucha. Can you tell I have a little bit of a type? By Alphonse Mucha, and it's another Seasons panel. This one is Spring, which is from the year 1900. And this one has round diamonds, and it's 123 by 52 centimeters. I am most likely not going to get to this one this year because I've already done a really large Mucha panel this summer, and this may just need to wait for next year. This was a really fun find. This is actually from Michaels. They have a whole make market section that I believe is just going to be seasonal because it says summer on it. So I don't know if they're going to continue to rotate in diamond painting kits like seasonally. Hopefully if they do well, they will. This was like $14.99 and I had a coupon. But this is called The Dance Class, and it's by Degas. And I just thought this would be so interesting to work on. Now, it's a smaller size. Where did it say? It's 40 by 50 centimeters, and you can see the render there. I don't think it's going to be perfect, but I am just so intrigued to see a really, really budget-friendly diamond painting kit from Michaels and a different brand. So I'm curious if once I get into it, I haven't even opened up the box yet, but I want to see what's it going to look like when I get into it. I have two other kits as well. I have, this one is also from Diamond Dots. So this is kind of an impulse buy. But the name of this one, here's the image. I suppose, is it? Yeah, it's right there as well. This is from Diamond Dots. I think I got it at Joann's. And the name of it is London Parliament in Winter, and it's by Monet. This one is going to be super confetti heavy, I'm sure. To be honest with you, like I said, it was an impulse buy. I don't know that it's going to be a really high priority for me. I may give that away at some point. We'll see. And then finally, the image is not on the box itself, but I do have this kit from Crafties that is Van Gogh's Starry Night over the Rhone. I'll pop up a picture here. But that one I am planning to do this summer. I might actually get started on it soon. In addition to the ones that are in my stash that have not been touched, I completed the kit Summer from Diamond Painting Shop already, and that's by the artist Alphonse Mucha. And I've also been working on a custom of the piece Destiny from John William Waterhouse, and I ordered that custom from Dreamer Designs, and I'm almost halfway done with it. So you'll be seeing that in future videos and whip and chats, I'm sure. But those are my two whips. And finally, I just wanted to take a minute and share the projects that I worked on last year for Summer with the Masters. So first, I ordered my very first custom from Uniquely Yours Down Under, and it was from John William Waterhouse again, and it was of Miranda the Tempest. I still absolutely love this image. I'm popping up a picture on the screen so you can take a look, by the way. And then I also ordered and completed a custom from Crafties of a piece called Our Lady of the Cow Parsley by Elizabeth Sonrel, a French artist. So both were very confetti heavy, but those were really fun intros into this whole genre. So you guys, I had lots of fun taking some time today to share with you about some of the kits that are on my wish list if time and size of diamond painting were no object. And I like sharing with you what was in my stash, as well as what are some of the projects I've completed last year and this year. I would love to hear from you guys what you've been working on for this event, and what your thoughts are as well. So thank you so much for hanging out with me for week 4 of Summer with the Masters. Keep sharing your progress pictures if you like over on Instagram with that hashtag Summer with the Masters 2022. It's not a requirement whatsoever, but you're more than welcome to. If you happen to have Facebook, you're also welcome to join the Facebook group Diamonds and Emeralds, which is a group that I co-host with one of my friends, Lindsay at Emeralds and Fairy Lights. Certainly not required. It's not specifically event associated. It's just for all things diamond painting, but we've seen a lot of people sharing progress of their Summer with the Masters kits in there as well. So feel free to join. I will link to all the things below, including Jessica's channel. Jessica over at Tiny Worlds of Wonder. You guys, make sure that you are subscribed and following her if you're not already, because she makes amazing content, is a fabulous all-around person, and of course, you don't want to miss a moment of Summer with the Masters. So you guys, I hope that you're having an absolutely amazing day. Stay safe out there, and if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up for me before you head on out. And of course, if you're not already subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe here as well. All right, my friends, I'm gonna let you go. Have an amazing day, and I'll chat with you in the next one. Bye.